legend and for entertainment purposes only. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, how are y'all? Sorry we are a tad bit late.
Don't
We had to get it together.
find us.
I was late.
That'd be okay.
I was late. I can't find nobody but myself. I'm gonna find myself 1,253, whatever come out of it, in 99 cents, all shiny pennies, because I like shiny pennies. How are y'all? But anybody who coming in after we do these intros, baby, they deserve to be a fine. Okay,
A bigger fine, Judge. A big fine because we're late already, so they get a big fine.
okay. So with that being said, hey Janet Holiday, how are you? Our love.
Even
Lord
our prosecutor.
Karma, oh, we appreciate you, Lord Karma. Nola, I've left it like I'm so tired. I need to sleep. Go get you some rest, Lord Karma, baby.
Good night.
Yes,
Go
God.
get some rest.
Thank you for the
Don, how are you? Hey, Patricia Richardson, how are you? Hey, Ms. Major, how are you? Our love. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Z, how are you? Hey, Chrislyn girl, how are you?
Hey, Christian.
Hey, Louisiana chick, how are you? Good evening, house of the princess. How are you, my love? Hey, just simply, how are you? Hey, Cheryl, my favorite Liberian cayenne pepper. How are you? Hey, Shirley girl, how are you? Hey, Monique King, one of my other favorite trolls. Okay, how are you? How are you? Let me add our good sister Mace.
Hey guys, how are you?
I'm glad you made it before the end of the credits, sis, because you gonna have a hefty fine, she said.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My class ran over. Oh my God.
All good. Hey, April Queen 0421, aka Kimmy Nicole. I love your mom. Hey, my boo, how are you?
Can you ask Kimmy Nicole when she gonna change her name so when I try to at her, it actually come up?
Well, listen, baby. April ain't over yet, so maybe by Monday when it's May.
Yeah. Just give her the rest of the week, the rest of this month.
Maybe by Monday when it's May.
Hey,
Kimmy Nicole. Go ahead and let that name go. Hey, Scorpion 15, how are you? Hey, Gwendolyn, how are you? Yes,
please,
hit the like button, hit the like button. Make sure y'all liking the button, hitting the smash on the thumb.
You want them to like the button? She said, make sure
you like the like button, all the buttons. Maybe once I drink this, we okay.
We are streaming on all platforms.
Oh, you may be slurring just a little worse, Judge. Just a little worse. It's okay.
And I ain't even had nothing. All right, so let's take care of the business of the channel.
Baby, the bishop is in the chat. Lord, your courtship.
That's somebody trolling.
Oh, you know who it is. You know who it is.
I know who it is. I know who it is. Okay, make sure y'all like the video on every channel. Okay, we are streaming to all channels. Okay.
Kimmy, speaking to you, expert witness.
Hello, Kimmy.
Oh, Kimmy speaking to Mace.
No, she's speaking to Ranton too.
Oh,
okay. We see.
Yeah, I love that all our faves are here. Like, we're y'all faves. Y'all are faves.
Now, somebody might be trolling as bishop, or it could be the bishop getting just.
It better not be. It's the bishop. It's the bishop there.
It's not the bishop.
Not the bush rat.
Not the bishop.
Not the bush rat blockhead. That's what your favorite Liberian pepper said.
Oh, I need a little drink right now.
I'm texting who I believe to be the troll right now.
Exactly. We all know the troll is.
Okay, and then the bishop calling people clowns. He ain't even heard his defense. He don't know if the people gonna vote him innocent or guilty.
No,
I don't know.
Baby, the devil has already told him his fate, and he believes it.
The bishop is the man of the cloth. All right.
He never talked to God.
Hey, the bailiffs, her handcuffs are itching. They itching.
Itching real bad.
That is the man of the cloth.
Hey, the speech from DC. How are you, our love? Make sure you guys are liking on everybody's channel. And with that being said, we have done all of the intros. So if you was in the bushes, child, and you decide to comment, just know you are going to be fine. Because from here on out, the fine is getting ready to start. Okay. Hey, Chef Don, how are you? Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing.
Fine here. You get a fine. You get a fine. You get a fine. Everybody gets a fine.
Now he is a cardboard bishop. Child. And with that being said, let's bring it on to our first case. I think we're going to do our easiest case of the night. Which is Ms. Marlo. She is scamming the press by using candy for cover. She posts all of those pictures of herself and never with her nephews on the picture, but she's talking about candy and qualified time. I did speak simply elegant one. I said, hey, sis. And then she's sitting up here looking like the strawberry candies that come out of your grandmother's purse. And with that being said, who's prosecuting Miss Candy? Miss Marlo?
Mason.
I'm prosecuting her?
Yeah.
You said you wanted to defend the bishop.
Bishop.
Okay, let's see what we can do with Marlo.
I love this shower.
Are you ready for your opening statement?
No, because I got to introduce the case first.
I know, let her introduce the case. I'm like, you said all that.
When I pulled it up, she didn't say nothing.
You were still talking. I didn't want to interrupt you, ma'am.
Order in the court.
Go ahead.
Here we have the case of the looking like the candy that your grandma leaving a pocketbook for you on church on Sundays. The lady who doesn't know how to close her mouth. The lady who needed a vacation from teenagers and wouldn't let them wash the clothes in their house, so they had to use healthy bags to go to the laundromat. The lady that loves to say Candy's name out of her mouth each and every time she's on a camera. This is the case of the scamming the press by using candy for a cover. Miss Marlo Hampton, who likes all of the white sugar daddies. Yes, Lord, from the mountain of the Caucasus.
Ugh.
Prosecuting attorney, are you ready to go?
Yes, I guess. Let's get on. Okay. Today, hello, Your Honor. Hello, my esteemed colleagues. Hello, members of the jury. How is everyone tonight? Tonight, we have to prosecute Miss Marlo scamming ass Hampton. She is being brought to the courtroom today for being an unfit person, for being out in the street just scamming and scheming, for sniffing old white men's drawers. Also, she's being accused of being a label whore, accusing other people of being bad parents when she actually only adopted her nephews for clout when we don't even see them anymore. We don't know if she sent them back like last time. This woman has been living her whole life fraudulently. She's been a fraud since the day she was born. Marlo is not even her name. This woman has been out here corrupting the streets of Atlanta for years, and she must be stopped. This woman has ran through everything and everybody in the Atlanta streets. Now that she has a peach, she's out of control. She's been after Candy for about 14 years now.
Yes.
This woman is obviously jealous. She wants Candy's life, and I think she needs to be put away. We don't need her out here scamming people for labels, lying about getting rid of her nephews. Has anyone seen The Boys? Where are the boys? The Boys has been missing in action. We haven't seen them. We don't know what's going. We need to put out an APB, maybe an Amber Alert or something, to find out where are the boys. And I rest my case for now, Your Honor.
Oh, Jesus. Not an
Them
Amber.
boys.
Whew. And with that being said, defense attorney, are you ready for your opening statement?
Yes.
Do you know where the boys are?
Hold on, my camera looking a little shady, y'all. All right, sorry about that. Good evening, colleagues, your courtship, jurors, anyone within the sound of my voice. Good evening, good evening. I am here to defend my client, Miss Marlo Hampton. I don't know where this prosecuting or the people come up with that's not her name. Miss Marlo Hampton. She is not guilty of not any of those things that the prosecution is even spitting out. Who has time to be jealous of candy? My client is booked and busy.
Oh, Lord.
They finally gave my client a peach and she showed all the way out. So I'm trying to figure out who's really hating on who here. Let's be clear. Marlo came in with the fashions, and when she leaves, when she decides to leave, or when she does whatever she's gonna do, she's gonna be with them fashions. Okay? And her nephews are where they're supposed to be at. They're safe, they're sound. Everybody wants to come for her. Remember, she came with the nickname Mumty for a reason. Okay? So let's be clear. My client has not did anything to be in this courtroom. I'm appalled that she's here. And coming for her about her preference in men, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Because here's the thing. You'll see on this season, my client will have a date. That's what I date. I ain't gonna give it too much because I can't lie in court. I'm not gonna lie in court. We're not gonna lie in court. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna say she's gonna go on a date and she's gonna find out what
a date is like.
The darker the berry, the juice might be like, and she might not never go back to the other side. So as far as her get around in those streets, I hope that my colleague was referring to her and her fashion and clothing the people of the streets, because that's what she does. You know, those people can't afford, those, even the J-Lo dressing things, you can go rent that from my client because she owns her own business. The one that's booked and busy, that people kind of say that she's coming for candy, has no reason to.
The one that's spelled wrong, Your Honor?
Yes, go on.
I never interrupted the prosecution, Your Honor. All I'm saying is, in my opening statements, I will try. I will prove that my client is not guilty of any charges that are against her in this evening. We rest right now.
Not you gonna try you, baby.
Ooh, child. And with that, with that being said, I see a few people that came up in here. Ellen V, who just said Marlo and her goons hold me back. I'm sorry, I'm late, Miss Noller. First of all, you call me Miss Noller, and it's your courtship Noller, your judgeship Noller, or as I found out, you can pay for titles like bishop. So pretty soon it will be your popeship Nola, because we are raising the funds to get my popeship. So with that being said, since you were held by the goons, I'm going to only go ahead and find you $330 trillion and 99 cents. Okay, Abbas child, you are late too, my love. We appreciate
you new, but you're late.
We appreciate you for being here, but you were fined as well, $330 trillion and 99 cents. Remember, we like shiny pennies. Don't come with the dollar, because we will not accept it, and you will be held in contempt of court. And there was somebody else that I saw done crap up in here. Let me see, because y'all be trying to fly up under the
It was Saki, Judge. It was Saki.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Girl, I love you. And because Your voice is so therapeutic and you give me life lessons. I'm only going to charge you $222 trillion and 99 cents, all shiny pennies.
I got her 99 cents and all shiny pennies.
Only
Yes, 99 cents.
LSV is in the chat complaining.
Well, we can raise it up to 4 quadrillion.
It's
At
steep.
LSV.
It's real steep.
We can raise it.
Tiny pennies. We don't want no deal old pennies either, since you don't like to find the first one. So,
and we don't want them
I'm going
crusted
to
over
go
with copper.
apply.
We don't want that.
You gotta go apply at the pink. All right, girl, tell Uncle Clifford I say,
Hey.
First of all,
the moonlight dares about a girl on a weekend. Oh, I see one Chef Don
your courtship
in the chat, and I owe him a fine because this young man who I love so very much questioned my character. He said I like to hang with people who wear Uchi, Poochie, and Lucci, and that I was somehow being bribed in my decision on one of tonight's cases. And for that, I am going to find you 400 quadrillion, 300 trillion, 875,237,113 and 99 cents, all shiny pennies. And you said you Big Bank Hank, so you have no problem hitting the like and paying your fine.
Yes,
he said your courtship was on the take. Sorry, prosecuting attorney, are you ready to present your case?
He said he's a rich batch.
I love you. We closing now?
No, I asked, are you ready to present your case? You just did your opening statement.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, Judge, you see what Z said? She got her husband polishing your pennies.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate your husband for polishing the pennies.
Yes, we do.
No, not $1 worth of pennies, 99 cents.
We need the 99 cents. No pen, not the extra penny, please. I don't want it. We get the wrath up here in the courtroom with that. Don't do us like that.
Prosecuting attorney.
Give us a snitch.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes. We have here Miss Marlo Scam 'em Down Hampton. Marlo is the type of woman that will sit around nursing homes, that is, and wait for the senior citizens to pass by. I know because I was there.
Not you was there.
I was there, and then she took one of the senior citizens I had my eye on. So it's a little personal for me what Marlo's out here doing in the streets. Marlo has been scamming for a while. She went from scamming kids on the playground. This all started back in kindergarten. You know how you bring your lunch and you have your little candies?
Mama Joe.
Marlo used to come with an empty bag and switch bags with the other kids. The kids get their bag, they open it up, nothing's there. But Marlo has a bag full of candy. So Marlo is a professional at what she does. She knows what she's doing. She's been doing this for years. And then it just upgraded. It moved on from scamming candy to now clothes. And it just moved up. She went from scamming clothes to scamming men for townhouses. Hell, she even scammed the man to buy her mother a house. Now the new scam is adopting children. This woman has went around and played Mumty. I heard someone call her Mumty. What's a Mumty? She's making up words. She's making words.
No, objection, Judge. That is a hyphenated word, the judge. That's
made up. We do not want to hear her colloquialisms. It's made up. We do not.
A lot of words were made up before they made it to the dictionary, Judge.
But this one hasn't made it yet, ma'am. Calm down.
Marlo has made up this word, a Mumty.
Objection sustained.
She wants to draw us in and have us think that she's this compassionate, caring woman, that she cares more for her nephews than her clothing, when we all know it's a lie. You saw how Marlo Hampton, she just selfishly kicked her nephews out the house. They're growing boys. Their hormones is raging. But did Marlo understand that? No, she didn't. She just looked at those kids and she said, get out. She looked at them like she was Ray Charles. She said, you better hit the road, Jack. And they screamed. She had the kids over there smashed in a one-bedroom apartment with her sister. Her sister already had 10 kids there.
Objection. It was a two-bedroom stretch. It was a two-bedroom addiction.
Objection sustained.
This woman just went on vacation. She went over there and started trouble with Candy and her KFC. She hated so bad on Candy with the KFC. Candy had to go out and get an endorsement from KFC. Now Candy says she's finger licking good. This Marlo needs to be stopped. She's scamming people across the country. And as far as her showroom, what is this showroom called allegedly? Who is using Marlo's showroom to rent clothes? Who?
Tammy Roman.
Tammy Roman.
Tammy can't possibly fit in those clothes.
Light skin Keisha.
No,
Tammy is obviously lying to save her friend because this is the type of person that Tammy is.
Ooh.
People have been covering up for Marlo for years, but this ends today. It stops here. Marlo Mumty scam him down Hampton
Bambi.
will be serving time. I want her to serve time behind bars without any fashion or hair. And I want her to serve an extra 30 days, rubbing out the kitchen sink with her wig. And that's just for taking my senior citizen that I have my eye on. I staked out that senior citizen home for 3 months to get the proper elderly white man that I knew would fall for my shenanigans. And she just swooped in when I did all the hard work. Do you know how much pudding I had to feed this man? Marlo needs to go down. She needs to be stopped. I just wanted to end.
Not crying.
I rest my case.
Oh, Father. Oh, Jesus, help me.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Sharing the video. Share the video. I'm telling you. Makes it silly.
Make sure y'all liking the video.
Y'all there's only one making
That being said, we got a few comments before the defense attorney go. We want to thank you, Chef Don for the super chat paid. You know why? Because Jesus paid it all. Amen. I ain't got nothing to say about that. See, you knew what you was doing when you put Jesus in that comment because I wasn't going to have not a thanks month to say. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, Lord Jesus. That girl said Marlo took her senior citizen and she was feeding and pudding. Jesus, I need to know, was the puddings vanilla or chocolate?
Right.
Like the swirl. He wanted the mix.
Yeah, don't forget the tears.
He was definitely down with the swirl. You know how hard it is to get a man born in 1924 to be down with the swirl? I worked hard.
Get the things he had.
Oh, Jesus. And with that being said, defense attorney, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I had to escort my client out of the room. She's just took a bathroom break. She'll be right back. The prosecution scared her when she said that she might put her in jail with no fashions and her wig. So she'll be right back. Now, this courtroom should be outraged with how the prosecution is going to spin this on her personal gain. Like, if anybody in the sound of my voice, the jurors, if y'all don't know this court case out, clearly, the prosecution has a tie and has it out. Yes, she's the lawyer. Yes, that she's the prosecution. But my goodness, what does my client going to the senior citizen home, minding her own business, have to do with what happened with the prosecution? Judge, I've never seen anything like this. I almost need a minute to compose myself. She almost had me in tears. Anyway, getting back. I already told you guys, my client has not been guilty of anything. All I hear is good things that came out of her mouth. If you read between the lines of all the bull that is really going on, to be frank, I'm not going to say the other part, but sorry, your courtship, I don't even want to be, any disrespect, but that was outrageous talk. My client has clothes that she rents out. Clearly, people in the courtroom were shouting out, one of the celebrities that wear the clothes, whether she can fit them or if she's buying it for her daughters, it doesn't matter. They are getting bought. My client has a bit. And as far as the chicken goes, Candy, we're gonna need some residuals. Will be coming for you. We're gonna need a percentage, because if it was not for my client being funny, like, everybody gets so touchy nowadays. They're so touchy. So she came. I said, Candy likes to eat her chicken. She like her Kentucky Fried Chicken. Get her some Kentucky Fried. Okay, and she gets an endorsement for that. You want me to look out of that? But my client's gonna need a. Are you back, baby? You okay? Give me a second, Judge. Are you okay? No, I got it. You're good. They're not gonna take your wig and stuff today. They're not. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Judge. So, like I said,
give me 1 second. I want to thank you, Kimmy Nicole, for the super chat. We appreciate you, love. She checked for scams under Latoya Hutchison. This is a name that has been entered into the court as the alias of your client, or what is supposed to be her birth name. What say you?
What I say is that my client is a star, and just like Prince wasn't Prince's real name, there's just she has a stage name, so there's no fault or nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm California Cutie, but I have a real government name. So is there a problem, Judge?
Oh, he's just letting you know. That's what
she said. What's easy, and I gave her the reason why my client might have two names. That's one, if that's what my client wants to go under. I mean, it says it on people's when you go apply for a job. Do you go by another name? So it's not illegal to have another name. It's not. So getting back to my client and me defending her and saying that this all should be thrown out because it's too many sensitive issues for the prosecution. I'm saying my client did nothing wrong. All she did was go to the senior citizen home and go do exactly what the prosecution was saying. She went to go feed the men's pudding pops, and I don't understand what the problem is. You can't have them all. And from what I understand, and I think the prosecution is married, but that's not here or there. We don't know when this happened, so we're just going to leave it there. But what I will say is,
not the prosecutor being married, my feet, no men.
So what I will say is,
we owed a lot of money.
Mumty will be a name that you will be able to use in the book, in the dictionary, just like they are trying to coin the frame glamour. Yes, don't be mad when people come up with things and it's a catchphrase and then go coin it and then make money off of it. Sounds like I said earlier, sounds like the hate is coming from the other way, not my client hating on her. Hello, my brother, Devin. You're late and you're gonna be fine, but anywho.
What's up, guys? What's up?
So all I'm saying is my client is an upstanding citizen. Yes, she had a brush with the law, and now she served her time. And that's why if you find anything that they're gonna bring up, it's probably gonna be old stuff. That's something that she already took care of. So you can bring up her real name, her last name, her married name. her escort name, whatever you want to bring up. All I know is that she took care of all her things as far as jail time. And my client is an upstanding citizen. And yes, she did take her nephews on. She has not had children. And if you have children, the hardest time to have them is during their terrible twos. Well, of course, when they're first born, because you lose your sleep. Terrible twos, and then those teenage years. And that's when she had her nephews. Yeah, she might have dropped the ball. We all do that we make mistakes. And that's what she did. And she makes sure now that her nephews are in a stable spot, always have, and she always will. Like I said, my clients did nothing wrong, and defense really rests on that.
Ooh, child. Now we have a few fines to give out as people have come in late, starting with DT walks in courtroom with a sedan chair carried by 10 people, a procession, a trumpet fanfare. Hello, your lordship of the courts and their peoples. Reginald roll out the gold carpet. Oh, well, since you have all of that and you're coming into my court with an entourage,
Get this
reminds you that every piece of penny that you ever have had or will have will be paid to this court.
Yes, God.
And being that I am the judge and I am not Cardi B, those extractions from your account, those seizings of your account and your property will come to us. Not only will we take everything you have, but everything your children have, your grandchildren have, and any of your relatives will be coming to the court, okay, by way of your grand entry into the court. Please,
and Judge, tell him you want his people.
All channels, please. Peace to Mateo. I saw you said you was late, my baby, and you were, but you said find you because you hit the numbers. Well, baby, I find you 546 quadrillion 345 million 185 million $999,999.99. Please, clerk of court, to pay your bill. Was it somebody else?
He's taking over for the 999.
So then his brother who said he was not late, he couldn't chat, and then ended it with an LOL. $999 quadrillion and 99 cents. All shiny pennies, please, to everyone. Thank you.
Judge, can you tell DT that you need his people to carry you out?
Kenny rolling up in here late.
Yes, it is. No X. Ain't got enough yet. Shirley, don't come in here talking about the fines, baby, because you will get one.
No.
Don't do it.
Kenny, I you know what? Let me tell you what your fine gonna be. Your fine gonna be to pay me for the rest of your life, your children life, your grandchildren life, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, your great grandchildren, and we sentence you to 40 years of community service, picking up trash along the highway. Well, every time you pick up a piece of trash and put it in a bag, I will have someone run behind you to break the bag and empty said trash all over again redundantly. Surely, if you make one more complaint, you will be the person that have to walk the 40 years, 40 nights, and 40 days with Kenny emptying the trash to pick it back up.
Baby God.
With that being said, Louisiana chick.
She want to be a bailiff and she late.
Oh, girl, you see. I sentenced you to 55 years of making rice cakes. I sentenced you to 55 years of making rice cakes, the plain ones, not the one with seasoning or flavor, because I don't want you to smell the crisp vanilla flavor or the pristine apple flavors, okay? Along with $333,022.99.
Your Honor, can you make
too feisty? I know you're not late, clerk of the court.
Lord.
Clerk of the court, you're supposed to be sitting down here taking fines and copying the transcripts for the court, and you late.
We love you, though.
I'm gonna need a drink.
Yeah, say I love you, though. It's fine about to be happy, boo. We love you, though.
Oh, wise one. Oh, wise one. You are late. I never saw you comment up until now. You know you have to comment. Or if not, whenever you comment, you will be considered late. Oh, wise one.
Oh, she was late.
And
Baby,
I
get it
come
on.
to you for so much wisdom. That's why I call you wise one. If there's ever anybody I can count to be on time, if there's ever anybody I can say I can lean on, you know, Whitney and them say, here's my shoulder, you can lean on me. That's Kirk Franklin and them, not Whitney. You're my sister, but you're also my friend. You didn't hear Kirk Franklin, and this is how you do me. You come up in here late. And with that being said, I find you with listening to, I ain't gonna say it, but just know you are fine.
Oh, do I know?
You will. You are fine to listen to every bit of the train tracks that roll, okay? From the libations, liberations, and everything else that's mispronounced over there for the rest of your life on repeat. That is the only thing that you can hear. That is the only sound that you can listen to. Ha ha! Your great auntie. The only time you will get a break is for 11 hours straight, where you will listen to Kim Burrell and Let God Be True quickly. Oh,
In
by
advance.
Shataya. Hey, in advance, okay? Along with steam cleaning your courtship's robe. And with that being said, expert witness. Anybody else want to roll up in here late?
Yeah, because y'all acting up.
Anybody else want to roll up in here late? Because y'all keep trying me up in this courtroom.
Not choo choo. Oh God.
I don't see nobody else here.
Yes, Belly Burrell. Belly Burrell. My God, today.
Sis, I mean, your judgeship
Quickly.
with the fines that you have accumulated today, I think you need to take DT people to carry you out in the chariots because you deserve. You deserve.
And with that being said, expert witness,
Hey, Cleo.
do you have any testimony?
Cleo didn't walk in here.
Mm-hmm.
No, the bailiff is doing her job.
Y'all
Man.
gonna
The bailiff
stop
is
talking.
doing her job.
Everybody who's talking about Big Belly Burrell, I find y'all to carry me on y'all backs for the duration of your life. Okay, don't be talking about Big Belly Burrell up in here, as she is the one who brings Beyonce out of comfort, according to her. Okay,
Judge Cleopatra and
Burrell,
Simply Elegant One just got up in here.
that she
No, Simply Elegant One has been here.
Oh, well, Cleopatra just got in.
So Gab said that is big bite Burrell. Big bite.
Elegant One, you already owe me for 3 lifetimes, so we might as well
I'm
make
not fine for trying to do my job, ma'am. I'm not really understanding.
But you're not
I'm
doing a
do
good
my
one.
job.
You're supposed to be the protection of the court.
I am. I did not do her.
Who have already been in here.
Well,
So
but
we're going to add
Cleopatra
those
hasn't been
3
in here.
lifetimes times 30 times 30
You can
times
have them
30.
all, baby.
I will. You owe me several generations. Y'all
You
better
can have them. Thank you, Lord.
Several generations is what you owe me. Not
I'm
Buffett
glad
and
we
the
paid that
body,
for.
Burrell. Y'all are jealous. Y'all are jealous. Y'all are image.
Can I just say,
Cleopatra, don't be laughing too hard, man, because you were late.
I think Justin was here. I don't think Simply Elegant One was here. So I think my
Elegant One was here because I spoke to her. She didn't hear me speak to her. And then she said, I like how y'all didn't speak to me. And I said, I did speak to you.
It was a both of them. Okay,
who's the officer of the court?
Just want to make
sure. Attention as well?
No.
Oh my God. So let me tell you what you owe me. You are going to be fined. You are going to be fined to send me my baby McKinley. That is what you're going to be fined. He will come live with his auntie Nola for the rest of his life. We will, once I get my popeship, I'm going to
will give you all 4 of my other
Vatican.
You can have all 4 of
in Rome at the Vatican, and McKinley will be with me. You will never see him again. And thus, every time you want to talk to him, I will have a mirror commissioned to cry and watch you cry for McKinley, and I will only send you videos of him laughing, saying, "Ha ha ha!" Their courtship has been the best thing ever. I see young, rich, skinny is in here. Hello, Your Honor. I would just like to say, Latoya Marlo Hampton did, in fact, eat Candy Burris up and told no lies in her plea. You should put Candy in court for being neglectful. Woo. Well, we can bring her to court, but you are late. But since this is your first time at night court, young, rich, skinny, I'm going to sentence you a mere $350 billion and 99 cents. Please pay your fine to the clerk of court by liking the videos on all channels. Oh,
another one.
Everybody coming up in here late. My God, you are late. This is my second time see you, so you getting a regular fine like everybody else. $400 quadrillion, okay? Quadrillion with a Q. Look it up so you know how many zeros come after that, and 99 cents. All shiny pennies. Thank you. And while we've gone on that, before the expert witness goes, let me just say, make sure you are liking the videos. We are streaming to all platforms, Minds, Rantings, California Cuties, and of course, our good bailiff here, okay? If you need a lawyer, the court will supply you with a lawyer as well, and confiscate those lawyer fees as well. If you would like to donate to the ladies of the channel, okay, everyone's Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, as well as if you would like to send a super chat or super sticker, we shall appreciate that. And if you are feeling so inclined to do so, go ahead and join the channel. And with that being said, it don't matter about your ID, child. This picture is the same picture you had the last time you was in court. We don't care about IDs in this court. Long as you pass through the metal detector with no problems, we don't care, child. Pay your fine. Hit the like button on all the channels. Praise God. I need a moderator to drop everybody's channels, so everybody just click the link and click a like. You won't miss nothing. It's all the same thing. Expert.
And Louisiana chick, you cannot have my job when you're late for court. Stop coming for my job, ma'am. Thank you.
Your judgeship. Do you think me and California Cutie are ready to take on cases? I think we're ready to take on cases.
I think you're ready. I think
you know, if anyone in the jury has discrepancy, whatever, you could contact us and we will fight for you. And I guarantee a win.
Okay.
If y'all want to have your case heard before the court, you can send emails to nolareads@gmail.com or nola_reads on IG, and let me know who you would like to have represent you if you want your case represented. Okay, you can follow Mace at the Mace Moreau Show on Instagram and at California Cutie 310 on Instagram as well. You can contact them if you would like to see them being your lawyer. Norris Tony, I love you, my baby. But you late, baby. 440 quadrillion and 99 cents.
I get scared. I'm ducking for you.
You're gonna be represented by attorney Phaedra Parks, girl. Good luck, because Bobby Brown ain't had no luck with him, and neither did she by she died.
But that's because she didn't pay her.
Baby, whatever.
We're gonna have to go down
for the prosecution or the defense.
For the prosecution, your courtship. First and foremost, Marlo Hampton need Latoya Hutchinson, because that has been established that was her name before she did a name change. That is her name. She will be addressed as such. She has a business called Lay Archive, not The Archive, like she wanted it to be spelled, because she didn't do her due diligence to find out that there was a business with the same name, except it had the L and the apostrophe and then archive after it, and they sell picture frames. Yes, they do. They sell picture frames. See, it's a picture frame. Yeah, y'all see the light reflecting. Okay, she didn't do her due diligence. She didn't. But that's what do you expect from Latoya Hutchinson? Okay, she tells stories about going to college. Oh, hold on. Let me put the picture frame down. Don't want to break the little glass part of it. Latoya Hutchinson claims that she went to, the University of Southern Florida. But I did my own digging, like I do. I can't find her under Marlo Hampton. I can't find her under Latoya Hutchinson. Somebody is telling stories. I cannot prove that she went to the University of Southern Florida. I can't prove that. I'm all about facts. I can't prove that. And y'all know, in a year she said she graduated, the alumni in the graduation announcement. Okay, real quick. This is something y'all should know. If you graduated from college or high school, sometimes they will upload y'all graduation announcements and the program that has all the names listed of everybody that graduated as a PDF, and it will make its way to Google. Okay? That's what happens. And I couldn't find her on that Google form. I couldn't. And I even looked her up on alumni. I couldn't find her there either. Under either name. She uses being in foster care as a way to excuse herself from her bad behavior. Anytime somebody calls her to the carpet for the bad things that she said or done, I was in foster care and, I didn't feel love and I didn't feel cared about and I just, oh my God, Andy, just give me a second. Oh my God, Andy, just give me a second. Oh my God. Oh. And and there's never any real tears. There's never any real tears. She likes to abuse us with her trauma. And at this point, we're done. We're over with it. Okay? You can't continue to use your trauma to abuse others with it because you don't want to own up to your bad behavior. You are a good, I want to say 40, maybe 40s. There's nothing wrong with being 40. But sometimes, as an adult, personal responsibility starts to come into play, which means you have to take responsibility for the things that you do. She called Candy's daughter Blaze a test tube baby. Yes, she did. She called that child a test tube baby. She then went on to call not Candy, Kenya's daughter Brooklyn something so horrific that production had to stop filming, cut whatever that footage is or whatever she said that was so horrific that everybody was just like, now you're wrong for that. Like, where do you live? She lives in the low area. Low hanging fruit is what she thinks. She lives in low, but she vacations in the pits of hell. Okay? She lives low, but she vacations in the pits. And then she has a summer home in the lowest level of the pits of hell. Okay? Whatever she said about Kenya's daughter was so bad that production didn't even show it. They cut camera. The only reason why we know this is for the people who were there in Blue Ridge when they went to the cabin, who were around when she said whatever she said about Kenya's daughter. And even Kenya herself will not repeat it. That is how bad whatever was said about that child was. She kicked her nephews out of the house. Hold on. Well, it wasn't a kick out. It was a get the fuck out. That's what she did. She told them to get the fuck out of her house. She took their cell phones, didn't even leave them with a track phone, didn't even leave them with a flip phone. She told them to get the fuck out of her house, and she sent them to live with her sister for 30 days, even though, hold on, not ready for that yet. She sent them to live with the sister for 30 days in a 2-bedroom apartment that already had 4 kids and 1 adult. But if you let Latoya Hutchinson tell it, the sister also had a boyfriend, so that's 4 children, 2 adults, that's 6 people. Add on 2 more, that's 8 living in a 2-bedroom. And the sister works all the time. We don't know if the man was there or not, but if he wasn't there, that meant the older children were taking care of the younger children. And she didn't go and get those kids after the 30 days. They hadn't made it at the top of the new year. We were told that them children were not back in the home. That's what we were told. I don't get it. In my opinion, I don't understand kicking the children out and also showing their bedroom on national television and showing the world that it's messy. That could lead to a lot of things, especially in the area you live in, or if people know this show and the kids go to school with other children who either watch this show or their family members watch this show and be like, well, I saw their room, they dirty, they can't come over here. It's not a good thing. That leads to bullying. She either had this refilmed, or she had their trauma recorded on Real Housewives of Atlanta, as a phone call happened with her sister, their mother, and the sister was not only cussing her out, but the children out as well. That's not a good thing. We shouldn't have heard that. We shouldn't have seen that. That's not something they should have had to, have to go through again. They shouldn't have had to go through that again. Also, she don't have a washer and dryer in her home. Them children have to go down to the laundromat to wash their own clothes. I'm just saying, if you got all the money, you should have a laundry room in your home. But it's easier to have to drive somewhere and waste your gas to go wash clothes. That's all I'm saying. She let her mother come on television without her teeth in. That's disrespectful. I would never let my mother, by the time she got to that age, to get on national TV and she's don't have her dentures in, nothing. Like, my mama gonna have her teeth in her mouth. But you allowed your mother to come on television with her teeth missing, and that's just so rude. That's just so rude. She insinuated that Candy and Kenya are the biggest 304s in the world, and that Candy had been effed out of Atlanta, and that Kenya was a video 304. Insinuated all of this, said all of this on camera, and by the time we got to the reunion when she was called on it, it was like, I was in foster care, and that's the way they taught us to talk, and I was just like, I didn't mean it, and I'm so sorry. And then you went on to call them out of their names again. She slashed the girl's face. If you could bring up the mugshot, please. Back in the day, when she was in clubs, clubbing and stuff like that, and getting in trouble, and constantly getting in trouble for wanting to be in the clubs, and she knows she's supposed to be at home, she slashed the girl's face. If you have the mugshot, if you could bring it up, if it pleases the court. I will continue. If that does not come up, yeah, she did that. She went and got her a man that looks exactly. She went and got herself a man who looks like a taller version of Todd Tucker. Like, we all know Todd. Todd is, I want to say about, this height. Todd about this height. The man she went and got is about this height. But they look alike. They look like they could be brothers, just one shorter than the other. Well, that happened. Sometimes she, decides to dress herself up like she's the candy that was left in your grandma's purse. Like these little candies, okay, that, is left at the bottom of the purse so long that once you open them, they taste like perfume. She does put on the clothes. The strawberry outfit she had on, she's had a few of those outfits that it's just like, so today you want to look like strawberry candy. The next day you want to look like cinnamon candy. You're looking like you're supposed to be butterscotch. And all of it looked like it tastes like perfume from the bottom of the purse. And copper, because it was next to the pennies. And finally, Miss LaToya Hutchinson. She's all about labels. Okay, she's all about labels. If you don't have a label on, she judges you. Ah, yes, the mugshot. There she go. I like to say this. Black didn't crack because she looked the same. Okay, good for you. Black didn't crack because she looked the same. But she's all about labels. And if you don't have labels on, she's going to judge you. She's going to judge you hard. Okay? Listen, she likes a good Dior foundation, okay? You got to have the Dior foundation. She has to have that. If you don't, she's going to judge you. Okay, she's going to judge you. She's going to be like, well, you don't have Dior on? What do you have on, Maybelline? Oh, no, you got to go. Bye. You can't sit with us. Okay? She also like a good Giorgio Armani foundation. And she, too, feels like, oh, what do you have on? You have on NYX? Oh, no. Bye. See ya. Bye. She don't want you around. She likes a good Fendi oat milk, okay? And that's that new. You know ain't nobody got this, but she got that Fendi oat milk. And if you are drinking anything else, she like, You drinking silk? Who do that? I got that Fendi. Okay, she got got that Fendi oat milk. If you drinking Silk, she feel like you can't sit with her. You're broke. You want to be actress, like she called Drew. Okay. Your courtship, if you could show the outfits. If you could show the outfits. She never goes anywhere without a Fendi outfit on, okay? And with the Fendi, she always got her Fendi oat milk. The Gucci. She's always in Gucci. Gucci down to the socks. Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Rolex, J. Crew. She got to have the labels. She label. Okay, if it's not a label, she don't worry. More Gucci.
Sound like a hater.
Not Lucci. Gucci. Even though Gucci don't really like black folk like that. Continue.
At least her Gucci is real.
That's
this
right.
is true. I said not Gucci, not Lucci. It's real
that
Gucci.
Is all the evidence that I have on one Marlo Hampton.
It's not Marlo, it's Latoya. And Judge, can I show the people one more time? She got that Fendi oat milk, okay? She don't know that life. She don't know no other life. Silk, Planet, no. Fendi, yes. Fendi oat milk, you better go and get you some.
Girl, I never heard of no Fendi oat milk.
I didn't either until I looked it up. She like Fendi oat milk. I said Fendi oat milk just a little too rich for my blood.
And you know they make Gucci goat milk too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that being said, prosecuting attorney, are you ready for your closing statement?
Why, yes, I am, Your Honor. We're ready to drag this scammer to prison where she belongs. Now, I know you guys have heard of the legendary story of Samson and Delilah. Malila. It's Malila. This is Delilah's eviler sister. You see how Delilah makes men cut their hair? Well, Malila makes men cut the check. She's running around here robbing from left to right, buying fake fashions and bedazzling cups from here to Albuquerque. This woman needs to be stopped. We need to really put an APB out to find the nephews. Hashtag where are the boys? We need to spread that word. This woman has been a menace to society for decades. This woman is clearly 75 years old. She's been pulling this stunt for years and lying about her age. She's sitting here scamming unknowing men. And I heard earlier someone in the comments brought up that I am married and I still was at the senior citizen home combing for elderly white men. Yes, I was, okay? I sure was. These bills need to be paid, okay? And if these elderly white men needs a night nurse to maybe powder their pamper, change their diaper, I'm willing to do it. Everyone needs help. Unlike Marlo, I'm not trying to scam these men. I'm trying to get my money up front. Marlo has been lying and scamming, and she's been competition for me for the last 20 years, and she needs to go down. This is a personal matter. Yes, I am taking this personal. Just because it's personal doesn't mean it's not facts. Everything that I have stated today in this courtroom of fiction is facts. Everyone knows that Marlo is a scammer. Marlo did spell the name of her business wrong. Marlo did kick those kids out. Marlo did make fun of Candy eating KFC. Marlo did run around here with white, Caucasian persuasion men of a certain age, taking their checks. She was down to JP Morgan, opening accounts and closing accounts faster than lightning. This woman needs to be stopped. You, jury, please, if this woman is allowed to stay out on the streets, I advise you to hide your grandfathers,
hide your great granddaddies,
hide your great grandfathers. Hell, hide your nephew. She'll steal them and kick them out. This woman needs to be stopped. And you guys are the only ones that can do it. I'm putting my faith in you, the jury, to take this Marlila down. I rest my case.
Defense attorney, are you ready with your closing statement?
Yes, I'm ready. So like I said earlier, my client is not guilty of none of the things that these people are talking about. Like I feel such the hate and the jealousy for my client. I feel like we just saw a slideshow of her fashions, and that's not a crime. What is a crime is when you wear fashions that are fake. That's more like a crime. I mean, I don't really care. I don't wear fashions like that. I can't afford it, and I don't want to afford it. I want something to say my name on it. That's just me, though. Anywho, my client has not did anything wrong. Yes, I said she already paid for the crimes that they brought up. She changed her name so that she can leave that past behind her, and everybody knows her as Marlo, and that is Latoya. So, I mean, there's no harm, no foul there. She took her niece, nephews in. They're fine. There's no harm there. We all get upset. I think people are more upset that she is an auntie and that she's able to drop the kids off that she didn't birth. There's nothing wrong with that. She didn't drop them off forever. She dropped them off because they had did some things that she didn't like, and she didn't know what else to do. Some people go upside their heads. Some people just kick them out. She literally gathered their things and told them to get out, but she took them to the auntie's house. No harm, no foul. And if they mended those fences, what are we talking about? We saw on the show that they all came back together as one loving family. Anything, they're mad at their mom and they're lashing out, and she takes the brunt of it. So there's no harm or foul there. And as far as her being jealous or coming for Candy, I don't see my client having to be jealous of her. She can afford anything that Candy can afford. She can buy and do the same things that Candy can do, whether it's with a white gentleman, a black gentleman, or whoever she wants it to be. Sounds like hate once again. Sounds like people are just jealous of my client. Doesn't sound like she really did anything wrong that she should be guilty of. So I find you guys that's in the jury should find my client not guilty for none of the shenanigans that we all been sitting here listening. I rest.
Ooh, child.
The courtship, before you send it to the jury, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
The same thing that Latoya Hutchinson did to her nephews, she did to the auntie she sent them to stay with for over them 30 days. She too kicked the sister out. Told her to get the F on and up out of the house.
That's called tough love.
Well, that's some harsh love right there, especially.
Sometimes it takes harsh love.
Especially because same thing those kids went through with their mama, the sister went through with y'all mama.
Right. So she's a product, and they are a product, and they probably do things that don't fit in the rules of Marlo.
What rules?
The rules at her house. Like the rules of this.
She had no rules.
Well, she should. Still, the teenagers, they don't run hers. They don't run her.
That is legit. When she went to the, lady, whoever life coach the life coach asked her, "Do you have rules?" No, I don't have rules. Do you have
rules?
Do you have set things you do? Do you have set things you do with the children? No, I don't have that, Well, this would be a good time to set rules and set some, boundaries and set things up so the children don't get kicked out the house when you just can't handle it.
Yeah, she had to
She
learn
had
that.
that.
We're not about to re-argue this case.
I was about to say, Judge, we're gonna be here.
With that being said, jury, it is now time for you to cast your vote. Okay, put a 1 in the chat for guilty. Put a 2 in the chat for not guilty. Put a 1 in the chat for guilty. I put a 2 in the chat for not guilty. I put a 1 in the chat for guilty. I put a 2 in the chat for not guilty.
Get a vote.
That ain't what I want to put up there.
No judge.
Go ahead and cast your vote. Cast your vote. And no, you can only vote once. You can only vote once, okay?
Y'all know I be trying to get in the votes. I can't even vote.
You can't vote, you the attorney.
I said I be trying to get in the votes. I can't get in the votes. Is what I said. I can't. Ooh, let's see.
Looky. Here's Miss Cookie.
Like that.
All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2. -0. What is -0?
Dang.
I mean, she needs to be put in hell.
What is -0? I need a 1 or a 2. We got 2 2s. Another one. Oh shoot! I thought we might have was another 2. Okay.
Cheryl,
Another 2.
Said,
another one.
Cheryl said hell.
Another 2. Uh-oh. Another 1.
Like a mistrial and a quick tool.
That's all. She need to be kicked out from the prosecution and her old sobbing eyes.
Ooh, and with that
now,
said, the jury has come back.
Babies, I don't want y'all in this courtroom.
And with that being said, the jury has come back with a not unanimous decision. So I declare this case a mistrial.
What is wrong with y'all?
We need a unanimous decision. And baby, child. This is the first time we've ever had a mistrial.
I don't get it. I don't understand. She obviously guilty. Show the pictures again.
Not show the pictures again.
Won't y'all go ahead and like the video as we move on to the case. And make sure y'all like on all channels. We are streaming on all platforms as we move on to the case that everybody been waiting for.
Your courtship. If they come up in this court talking about Marlo, then talk bad about them or scamming them out some money, they can get nothing from here. Maybe you have the opportunity to lock her up. And
you might need to take the office so she can read it too.
This is the case of the Oochie Goochie everything but Louis. This is the Fendent, not the Fendi. This is the Donkey and Burke, not the Donkey and Burke. This is everything except what it's supposed to be. This man looked like a piece of sunshine on this picture. He looks like a corpse every time he sits in his car and does a live. This man is the one who had the baby cathedral as a church. Then he stole the church from some other people. God, he don't pay his bills, and he likes to put his hands on women. This is the case of the scamming in the name of the Lord while wearing knockoffs. It is the crypt keeper himself, Shabba little brother, Bishop Limo Whitehead. That's what it is.
Did you say Shabba Ranks, little brother?
Shabba. Yes, God. This is, I can't find my wife or my kids because they done left me. This is, my pastor was back there trying to find in the Bible where it says get your own church robbed. That's why that man did not lay down. This is wearing all his fake jewelry and suits, but want us to believe that everything is real.
Those are
Being jealous of Kurt D. Franklin because he can show clavicle and he cannot.
Wait, child. Wait, Jesus.
That's a lot.
Whew.
He does a lot.
You are very
I'm
upset.
just saying.
Wait,
It's I'm mad at the mayor and my wife's stepfather because he don't want me to be up under him anymore.
That's enough. That's enough, man.
One last thing. It's the
No last thing.
Larry Reed and everybody else on the YouTube scamming Bishop. I'm just saying.
Is this Lincoln? Where are we at? What's going on?
Well, I'm getting ready. I have just submitted my payment for my popehood. So I'm getting ready for the big hat. You know, I gotta have.
Okay.
Maybe the mother of the church ain't got nothing on that head.
Okay, I got the
nothing at all.
I got to have my big hat. And with that being said, prosecuting attorney, are you ready for your opening statement?
Yes, as ready as I'm gonna be. Okay. Good evening, your courtship, defense attorney, bailiff, jurors, and expert witness. We are here. The people are here to bring Bishop Whitehead down to his knees and not for prayer. We are here to bring Bishop Whitehead in front of the jury. Bishop, before I start, if you are, since I hear that you be Googling us, since you don't like YouTubers, this is a sidebar, real quick. Since you a sidebar and you get mad at YouTubers and I'm a YouTuber, I'm just gonna go, since we had the prosecution do this a little earlier, I need you to understand these is all fun and jokes. I don't care what you're doing with your business and your stuff. If you are scamming the church, bruh, you're gonna have to deal with the Lord yourself. I don't care about all that. So when I'm talking about this stuff, this ain't gonna do with like, oh man, they coming for me. No, I'm not coming for you. I don't really care about you that much. Like seriously, just like you don't care for a lot of people, especially that people that go against you. So let's just be clear. So if you are Googling or you text in your name because it's gonna come up, just know that I don't have no. This is court. This is just me taking you to court.
Baby, all he gonna do is block you, sis.
I don't really care.
Prosecution?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you trying to tell the bishop that he's
the honorable bishop is really in the chat? Is that the bishop?
Are you trying to tell the bishop that he's a non-mother factor?
She's trying to let the bishop know we Googleable. This court is Googleable.
Google us.
So he might just come across it when he
might come across it, and I don't want him to be like, dang, it's jokes. We are having fun. Now, some of the stuff is real because this is your life, but I'm just saying, bro, don't take it so serious.
This is the way.
Getting back to my job, the prosecution. Getting back to my job, sir. We are here to bring Bishop Bonehead, because that's what I'm calling you. You can't even call Whitehead, because White just gets, I don't even know what's going on with you, sir. What I don't understand is, why are you in this courtroom? You are supposed to be a man of the cloth. We are bringing you here because you are not being godly. You are walking around saying you are a bishop, but you're saying you are not like Jesus. It doesn't make sense, sir. You also are kind of in front of the jury for wearing not one, but two labels on a one suit. Like, how does that happen? Okay. You also in court here for not dressing the part, not driving just your fly cars, because anybody can really do that. So nobody's really coming for that. But why do you have your congregation out on the streets? Thank you, sir. Put it right there. Thank you, son. Appreciate your life. Duck down and do it. And so I don't understand how you could be so worried about by people are judging you for what you have. We wouldn't care about that if you was taking care of your church. Oh yeah, the church you said you own. Oh yeah, the church that you were kicked out of. Oh yeah, the one. Where's the church with the block long? Where's the block long church, sir? Bishop, you are in court because you are guilty. When I tell you, you are super guilty. You are guilty of telling us that 2 people left your congregation, sir. 2. You counted them. They came and told you, sir. You are guilty of, how should I say this? You are being accused of being robbed, but setting that up. Lord knows he's the only one that really saw what happened and what it goes down on. But they are out in these streets calling you Bishop Robbery. So all I'm saying is there's a lot of funk in your world, bruh. It's a lot of funk in your world. And what we're trying to find out is, why are you scamming the people? You can't scam the people, sir, and say that you're a bishop. You can't be ruffling papers, talking about I got some things when we can't see it, sir. We're bringing you here for so many things. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Bishop is guilty of so many things, and even calling him a bishop makes me feel weird. So I'm going to rest right there.
With that being said, defense attorney, are you ready with your opening statement?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. Good evening.
Good evening, little Bo Peep.
Yes. Good evening, Your Honor. Good evening.
Magic trick.
Good evening, jury. I'm here in defense of Bishop Lamar Whitehead, okay? This is a man that grew up rough from the streets of Brooklyn, okay? He's from Brooklyn. Y'all don't know nothing about Brooklyn, all right? Brooklyn is rough. It's do or die, bed stop. You know what I'm saying? So he had a rough life. You know, this man grew up in the streets of Brooklyn, you know, trying to make a way, and he had fell into some trouble. He had no other choice. What was he supposed to do? So therefore, he had to go down and he got imprisonated. So when he got imprisonated, he had to come out and he made a better life for himself. The bishop has been saving communities all across Brooklyn for years, okay? Because it's Brooklyn, all right? Y'all know nothing about do or die, Bed-Stuy, okay?
Is it Brooklyn with 2 O's?
It's Brooklyn with 3 O's.
Okay.
And then,
God,
right? Because, you know, I have to take down some notes about what the bishop was doing. Do you know that the bishop alleged father was murdered by the police after an unlawful traffic stop, allegedly?
You tell us every 5 seconds.
Although the gentleman's son claims that he is the only offspring of said gentleman and that the bishop is lying. But I know the bishop is not lying because I'm from New York. And from Brooklyn, we keep it real. He don't lie, okay? And his Gucci suits, those Gucci and Fendi suits are real, all right? Let me tell you something. The bishop was sitting here minding his business, trying to spread the word of the Lord. When gunmen came in, he laid his life on the line, all right? Y'all don't know how he got down. His family was in the building when this occurred. So therefore, the bishop is a man of the cloth. He's the man of Jesus. And today, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to have to straight up prove it because y'all don't even know how the bishop gets down. The bishop is friends with the mayor. Him and the mayor is cool, okay? He could not do no wrong. All these allegations against him is frivolous. It's frivolous. People are trying to sue him. We got all these preachers and fake booty bandit preachers after the bishop trying to comfort him. They ain't sue nobody else. Y'all going to leave the bishop alone, all right? Because he got a Fendi suit and a Bentley. And that's all that matters in Brooklyn.
It's a Bentley.
But he's sitting there, and people are trying to say that he had sitting there and scammed a church from out of these people. Please. He didn't do none of that stuff. He was trying to help those people. They were immigrants, and he was trying to help them get their green card because that's what type of man the bishop is, okay? The bishop is a good man, Savannah. The bishop got it going on, right? The bishop is a family man. The bishop is taking kids from off the streets, all right? And in the streets of Brooklyn, y'all watch Everybody Helps Chris. It's do or die, Bed-Stuy. It's people like you on every corner, okay? They help Chris. Borrow $1. You know how it is to walk down the street and say, "Can I borrow $1?" But no, the bishop is giving dollars. The bishop is giving opportunities. And I don't understand how y'all want to keep trying to comfort him when he's just a man of the cloth trying to do what he's trying to do.
I have a question.
Ooh, child. Thank you, Brittany. Girl, I need another one.
I got a question for the defense attorney. Is he handing out dollars to the white people who gentrified do or die Bed-Stuy?
No, he is not. He's actually trying to stop them, all right? He's trying to come in. This is why he had bought that property from those immigrants who try to say that he scammed them. No, he was just trying to build a better community because he saw how the white man was coming up in the community of Bed-Stuy, do or die, and trying to buy everything. And the bishop is such a good man that he came out and he said, "You know what? I'm going to put a stop to this. I'm going to scam these people. I'm going to buy these people and and have it down for the community. Forget they safes. They talking about they had safes in there with money. That is lies. The bishop ain't no thief. He ain't never stole. And that old lady who trying to say she has scammed her out of all her life savings. What life savings? She's lying. She's making up stories. She's a liar. She's a liar. We don't. In Brooklyn, the bishop is like like a god in Brooklyn. All right. So you gotta understand. He's next to Jehovah. All right. He's up there next to Jehovah. When the bishop in the town, everything shut down. Okay.
Wow. Is she doing this to us?
Don't ever try to come for the bishop ever in your life. What?
We got to give a round of applause for this.
Baby, there is only one Mace Monroe.
Yeah, y'all better be liking the video.
Y'all, man.
There's only one Mace.
Lord have mercy. I love it.
Defense attorney, are you done with your opening statement?
I am done. I am resting, Your Honor, because I got nothing else to do but lay back and relax because the bishop is not really wet. That's how we just get it. All right?
I got another question.
We'll die.
I got another question. Defense attorney, did you get your law degree from the back of a Cracker Jack spot?
No, I did not. I got it off the Rap Snack potato chips. All right. They was giving these degrees out for $15.95, 4 payments. All right. I didn't pay the last payment, but they said I'll be okay.
Did you get your payment from Bishop yet, though?
The bishop is not paying me. I'm out here just being a
you doing this for free?
I am a serpent of the Lord. Okay?
Not a serpent.
A serpent?
Just a bishop is just a serpent of the Lord. All right?
That's a snake. Hold on. You doing this for free? For the low? Free 99?
I am a follower of the Christ of Lord. I'm doing this in the name of Jesus.
Is this the lowercase God or the upper lettercase God?
It's both. It's both. Because we rock with both of them. We rock with little G and big G. And we call them OG.
Oh my God. Did you call your client? I just want to make
call him a serpent of the Lord.
I have everything correct.
He is a serpent of the Lord.
Did you say serpent?
He's a serpent of the Lord.
Yep, he is.
She said he is the one that made Adam eat the apple, not Eve. That's what she said.
He was probably there, and he was probably there right there in the garden because this is what type of man this is. He's a magical man. You don't understand. When the bishop laid hands on people, that's why they couldn't even hold that gun steady when they allegedly robbed him. When he had said that, when he had got robbed.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, help.
And
I hope he lays other hand because the bishop lays hands. All right, he lays hands in the name of Jesus, in the name of streets. Okay,
not streets.
Defense attorney, I need you to clarify for me one more time. You're not getting paid. You're doing this for free.
This is pro bono. Okay, I'm getting paid through the church fund.
And where he get paid from? Where he get his money from?
This is pro bono because you don't even understand what the bishop had did for me. The bishop had put me through my potato chip bag law school. You don't know what the bishop done for me. I went to him and I showed him the back of those wrap snacks and I told him, Bishop, I really want to go. And he said, you know what? I got the first payment of your $15.99. And I said, thank you, Bishop. Ain't nobody was looking out for me like that in the rough streets of Brooklyn.
So he didn't pay for the rest of it.
That's not the point. He paid for it in the word.
Did you even pass the bar?
Look, I took the test. I didn't get the results yet. Like I said, they said they was going to give me the results when I paid my last $15.99. Stop questioning me, yo.
She talking about she about to turn into
this, right?
Oh, Jesus.
For real, I'm saying, like, who gonna do it like the bishop? Who gonna rock furrows like the bishop? Did you see the furrow? That was a chinchilla. You know what a chinchilla is?
Yeah,
that was a chinchilla, not a chinchilla.
The bishop, you know, and the bishop is saying about this building fund, and then he got this elderly lady, and she's sitting there lying, saying that he said he was going to get her house. He never told her that. He had never told her that. What he had told her was that he was going to put her up in the senior citizen home, and that when she emptied her bank account, that he would make sure she had lunch.
Your courtship. I know you saw Cheryl's comment. Can I request that you put her on a 5150 hold? Because she said after eating the gummies, she think the bishop is sexy. She ain't gonna get a
The bishop looks good. Everyone is after the bishop. It's all the ladies in the church. He has to beat them off with a stick. Do you see the bishop smile? Do you see those grills? Do you see those
teeth missing at the back?
Glasses that he wears? Those pink glasses reflects off his chocolate skin so well. Everybody know that the bishop looks good. He has those Gucci suits. Are you crazy? And then that Fendi suit. This man is doing it. He is doing it every day, and he's showing us that it's a better way. The bishop is something to be revered. The bishop is a legend in these Brooklyn streets. Okay,
you're a sworn person of the court. You cannot keep selling these lies because that suit is not Fendi, it's Finley, and that other suit is not Gucci.
Y'all don't know nothing about that. Let me tell you something. Where the bishop goes? The bishop goes downtown to Harlem to Dapper Dan. Y'all don't know nothing about that. 130. He is going down there. He's getting these suits custom made. These are custom suits. Gucci came to him and told him, "Oh, you doing Gucci better than Gucci?" And he was like, "Hey,
you about to be in contempt of court, ma'am. While you're ahead, you are about to be in a contempt of court."
With that being said, defense attorney. Oh, Cheryl, no wonder you think he cute, girl. You need to microdose them.
Put them down.
You need to microdose them.
Cheryl knows what time it is. Cheryl knows what time it is because Cheryl saw those things.
Cheryl's eyes are crossing.
Cheryl don't even know her name right now.
Cheryl is not the gummies because I took some gummies too. If I took gummies and I think he looks good too, it's not the gummies.
Cheryl, put them down. You go.
Anyway,
you know what? Can
moving forward?
I was thinking let Ranting go because that right there. I know you got some facts, and I know you. So I'd rather Ranting go, and I can come behind the.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
Because let's
go ahead with the expert witness, and then we can go to the closing statements.
Yes, because Jesus.
Well, first and foremost, hello, your courtship. Hello, bailiff. Hey.
Flapper dead. I'm done. Good night.
There go the defense attorney. Got her degree off of box cracker jacks. Okay, first and foremost, this man has been talking badly about a few YouTubers. But one real badly. Like he be talking about her appearances. Child, he talked about her weight. It was a mess, honey. It was a mess. And if you know, you know. If you know who he's talking about, you know. And if she so happened to respond to you, sir, because I'm talking directly at you. If she so happens to respond to the comments you've made about her appearance, I won't feel bad for you because you deserve it.
Who? I know you're not talking about the girl he called Biggie. Because she was Biggie. What he said what he said. We from Brooklyn. We don't play.
I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. It's not time for you to speak, defense attorney. Go ahead, expert witness.
Your Honor, if you could, your courtship, could you bring up the picture of him yoking a lady up on live during the sermon?
Oh my God.
In church, yoked this lady up by her back of her neck and was choking her. Who does that in church?
What, nothing about God in
Not
that?
a servant of the Lord, a servant of the Lord.
Yes, God.
Was sued by the Glory of God ministry. Oh, let God be true quickly in advance.
Oh, yeah.
For evicting them. Okay, now let me tell you what he did. So he evicted them, wouldn't let them back in the church. He had went and bought the land at auction. He wasn't even supposed to do that. Evicted them people. They couldn't even get in the building for Sunday prayer. Couldn't even get in the building for Sunday prayer. What type of serpent does that? Well, hold on. Once again, he's a serpent, not a serpent. So, that makes sense. It tracks. Locked them people out of the church. So they had to go ahead and sue him because, he was keeping them from worshiping and praising the Lord above. And that's a capital G on the God. Okay, that's a God. Okay. But the people sued him for $5 million. Now they did get back into the church. Now, let me tell you something. He was not supposed to be back into the church. Once the people got back in, he how can I say this? Oh yeah, this is where he yoked this lady up. Y'all see him yoking her up? She walking, she point. He coming.
Oh no.
And she like, I got a bob and weave. I can't even bob and weave. He got me by the neck. And bob and weave. What am I gonna do? What can I do? Not much, girl. Not much.
He was laying hands.
Child, he faked some bank records to finance him a mansion in New Jersey. The account said it had to be like $2 million in the account. It was really $10 up in that account. Per the FB and the I don't fool with them alphabets. Okay. Threw some homophobic and fatphobic slurs at some, YouTubers during an interview. Filed a $20 million lawsuit. Two $20 million lawsuits against YouTubers for, hindering his income by using defamatory words, even though they was just reading articles about what was going on and reading the legal, the paperwork. Okay. He likes to make idle threats to people. He likes to bully the people. If they speak on the things that he's done, even though it's all up in the press and government documents, you can't do that. He went to jail years ago for identity theft. This lady said, child, somebody been buying bikes in my name. I didn't know about that. Somebody was up here buying clothes and opening credit cards. And it's just like, what is going on? I didn't know. She didn't know. But eventually they caught him and yoked him up like he yoked that lady up, okay? And gave her a little... He stole a parishioner's life savings, claimed it was to get her a house. And when she, called to say, what's going on, he sent her a text and said, this was a donation to my campaign to be, run for president of the borough, okay? And it was a campaign donation. And, don't try him. That's what he said. Okay, he blocked Prosperity Thick Girl 40.
Yes, he did. He surely did.
No, he didn't. No, he
no
didn't.
reason. For no reason at all.
Getting into the legalese of it. Hold on. I'm going to read y'all one of the things. Hold on. Let's see. Where did? Lamar Whitehead. They said Lamar. Lamar is spelled with Lamar. What is a Lamar? You know what?
It's French.
And it's French, all right.
Has engaged. He leads a church in Brooklyn with 2 O's. New York has engaged in a course of conduct in which he sought money and other things of value from his victims on a basis of either threats or false promises that the victims' investments would benefit the victims financially. That's how that lady life savings got stole. $98,000. Okay? Just go. Gone, baby, gone. Gone. First, Whitehead induced one of his parishioners to invest approximately $90,000 of her retirement savings. It was 98, would go off, I guess, with him, but instead spent the investment on luxury goods and other personal purposes. Them suits, them jewelry, the cars, the houses, the said jewelry that got stolen in this alleged robbery down to the church. And second, Whitehead extorted a businessman for $5,000, then attempted to convince the same businessman to lend him $500,000. That's 500, comma 00. $500,000 and give him a stake in a real estate transaction in return for favorable actions from the New York City government, which he knew he could not obtain. Now, y'all said that he is friends with the mayor. Well, what is the mayor gonna do? Not a thing. The mayor trying to keep their job. In addition, when speaking to the FBI, y'all know we don't play with them alphabets. I don't fool with the I, the R, or the S, or the F, the B, and I. And I know, like, my FBI, handler who be up in the phones on the cameras and listening to the audio. Hey, I ain't do nothing, okay? I'm just reading what y'all put out, okay? I ain't do nothing.
They do be listening. They do be looking at everything.
Yes, I ain't do nothing. When FBI agents who were executing a search warrant, Whitehead falsely claimed that he had no cell phones other than the phone he was carrying, when in fact Whitehead owned a second phone. I got 2 phones, one for the plug, one for the load. He had 2 phones, okay? Which he regularly used to communicate, including to send text messages describing it as my other phone, okay? I got 2 phones. Shortly after telling the agents he had no other phones. Wire fraud on top of many things. This man is a scammer, okay? He's a fraud. He be stealing. He steal from your grandma. He steal from your great-grandma. He is steal from your auntie who down in the nice retirement home. He'll probably do that, and then y'all got to put her in them state-run facilities if y'all can't take care of her. And finally, he be wearing loud, tacky, low vibrational, low budget, bottom of the barrel, non-label, because it's not real, they fake clothing that, hold on.
It's custom.
If it just so happens to get caught in the rain, it's going to shred like this paper. If it gets caught in the rain, it's going to shred like that paper, okay? Why? It's going to shred like the paper because he got them kids down there in China and Vietnam working in them sweatshops. They're only getting 5 cents a day. They don't really get to take no lunch breaks. They don't get no water. They don't get no snacks. They don't get nothing. They're just working their tiny little fingers to the bone. And child labor laws do not, I guess, pertain to them kids when he put in an order for a bulk amount of them suits. Okay?
Lies.
I guess it does not pertain to those children. That's that poly and ester. And when it get wet or it get hot, it starts to shred. Okay? And then as he's walking, it sounds like this. Yeah, when he walking, that's what his suit sound like. It sound like. And you hear him coming. He can't walk slowly. He can't be creeping up you like he Michael Myers and nothing like that. It's your courtship, if you could bring up what his suits look like. Just loud and tacky.
That is fashion. That is fashion.
Oh my God.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
He got one. This is fashion faux pas. This is a straight up fashion.
That is fashion. What man could pull off those colors?
Why do you have on big
He
gaudy
ain't doing it.
jewelry? You have on Fendi when it's not even Fendi, because Fendi don't even make that. You have on Gucci when Gucci don't even make that. And once again, I don't know why y'all still wearing Gucci unless somebody gave it to you as a gift. I don't know why you're still buying it. But Fendi don't even make this. And then the fashion faux pas is to have this big old gaudy jewelry on these outfits, and it don't go. He is this. Is that Dior?
That is Dior fashion.
That's Fendi. Once again, they don't even make this.
That's Finley.
That's not Fendi.
That's Frisbee.
That's Finley.
That's
Finley.
That is not. Listen, I don't even know what that is. That look like somebody grandma drapes. It really do. It looked like the drapes, or the little covers for the couches back in the 1980s. Okay, very loud. Look at this. What is this? Poochie? Lucci?
Anything but Gucci.
What is that?
It's
hold on.
Anything but Gucci.
That is Gucci and Grasshopper Green. Y'all don't know nothing about Grasshopper Green.
No, he worked for the Joker.
I'm about to say he looked like the Joker.
He worked for the Joker. He one of the Joker's henchmen down there in Gotham because he wearing the colors. He got the green and the purple on. I know one of his henchmen when I see him. Okay, I had to fight a few.
With
That's
pink glasses.
He a henchman for the Joker.
Bishop Riddler. I love it. Bishop Riddler.
Not even the Riddler. He's not even the Riddler. What he is.
With the
Mr.
pink
Riddler
glasses.
said, I got my green on. Also, yes, after Glory of God Church was back their church by the court order, it was discovered that Bishop Lamore Whitehead destroyed the church interior, stole 3 to 4 safes that had $100,000 plus in there, and then threatened the members with violence. And he was pushing them, and he was getting real loud. Okay, this is pictures of what he destroyed. That is a whole bunch of damage to the church. All of that. Tore it up. Tore everything up out of there. He tore the copper out the walls. Who still steals copper? Look at this.
He's gonna get money for that copper.
They make a lot of money on the wire with copper.
We're not living in the wire no more. If you don't go down to Baltimore and get out of our faces and say 2.
Bubs would have made a lot of money with that.
Just stealing, thieving, tricking, scamming, frauding, and lying to the F, the B, and the I. He don't love himself. He really don't love himself. He gonna be walking around like this.
Oh God.
And that's just walking. No telling what he do when he trying to dance. Okay, it probably sounds 10 times worse. That is all I have on
Please don't shout.
But if you want more on the bishop, go on ahead and check out Chef Don.
Yes, Lord.
And don't forget, he blocked Prosperity Thick Girl 40 for no reason.
At all.
At all. Didn't even do nothing to him. Didn't even call him the worst thing she could have called him. And he blocked her. That's because you don't like the truth. You a lie, and the truth ain't in you. You wouldn't know the truth if it jumped up and
This is Bishop shaming.
No, it's not. No, I need to stop that. He needs to pay for the degree.
Man.
This is Bishop shaming. I don't think anyone should take this bishop and shame him for doing what he needed to do.
Listen, this is what happens. This is what happens if he get close to an open flame.
Poof.
You see this? If somebody open flame, he gonna combust.
That's because he's very caliente. He's hot. Combustuous. He's very combustible. He's combustible. That's what that is.
That's not why he gonna combust. He gonna combust because them children down there where they're working on the clothes is tired of having to work on 15,000 suits a day and ain't getting no snacks. So they said, you know what? Next time he get next to an open flame, we gonna show him. And that's what they did.
And with that being said, with that being said, prosecuting attorney, are you ready with your closing statement?
Yes, I am. So, with my closing statement, the expert witness already has showed us all in detail what this man has been doing in those Brooklyn streets, as his defense attorney has clearly tried to show us as well. The problem is he is not of the church. Nothing about the bishop is nothing that I've seen with my own two eyes. He talks about people and he tries to blame it on like he was a class clown.
He looked
Bro,
like.
are you kidding me? Like, you are a grown man. You said out your own mouth you're about to be 45. Why are you not acting like a 45-year-old? Oh, yeah, because you said that you are just now becoming a grown man at 45. You're just now becoming a grown man. Your wife has been yet to be seen since pretty much the robbery, but we have not seen her come to your defense. You get mad at YouTubers because they state facts, and then you come for them and talk about their appearance like your appearance is the best outside of what Cheryl said. Bro, Bishop, you got to do better.
First of all, Cheryl is high. She don't count.
High as kite. But I like it. I like it like that, Cheryl. I like it like that. Don't worry about nothing. We ain't judging over here. Other than that, yeah, Bishop, you really should be ashamed of yourself. You have been taking advantage of elderly people. You put your hands on somebody. You're snatching things out of the church. Who does that? I thought you owned a church. You talk about, I'm a pillar of church. Nobody talks about that. Nobody. You got to go back. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. Yeah, 9 years ago when you did a giveaway. Why are you not doing the giveaways every year? And if you a bishop, you're supposed to serve the community. It's like you serving yourself at Dapper Dan's spot. That's what it looked like. Who are you trying to keep up with? Why are you buying Gucci and Fendi knockoff suits for what? What are you like? What is your angle, sir? Where are you going with it? Where do you want the people to follow you to?
Jail.
You told us that you're not like Jesus. So if you're not like Jesus, who are you like? Who are you like? You're not godly.
The devil.
The Father. So you're not like the Son? You're not like our brother? I don't get it. Like I don't know what part of the cloth you serve. The people don't understand what you are serving. And then you're getting mad at the YouTubers that are pointing it out to you. And the little bit of media that gets to you, you ain't even blaming them. You ain't talking about them. You talking about the YouTubers that are going deeper in and finding out that you are a big scammer. Even just what I just watched, you they was doing their pantry. You came in there talking mess and talking trash to them. Like, that's not man in the cloth. And then you're saying, well, y'all got to understand, you're the man of the streets. Like, yeah, but I thought you were saved. You're not saved, sir? Like, so I can become a bishop too then. Oh, no. You keep saying, I'm ordained. I'm ordained. In what, sir? What are you ordained in? What have you done lately? I'm going to ask Jeff Jackson, what have you done lately, sir? Other than get on YouTube, IG, and anything else that anybody can hear you and look at your comments and talk about. Thank you for liking what I'm saying. And then if somebody don't agree with you, block. Let me block you. Mm-hmm. That's not how you do that. And then your facts, your paperwork and your facts. You came for a YouTuber. You came for several, but the ones that you came for, specifically the one you kept calling bald-head Pam, who's not bald-head, and even if she was, could be by choice, bruh.
That's funny. It could be by choice.
Don't forget he posted bald-head Pam husband teeth.
I was getting there. Then you want to talk about her husband's teeth, and your teeth is as crooked as can be, bruh. You need a pair of braces. You need some Invisaligns. So how you gonna come in
here to visit Smiles by Heavily because he's missing some at the back?
Well,
nobody needs to donate to him because
he's real spacey in the back.
The teeth are like this. They're folding in. I don't know what's going on, but sir, you need to go on and look in the mirror and check yourself. Stop coming for. I don't care if she has 17 chins, 1 chin, 2 chin, bruh. You ain't that good looking either, bruh. And I ain't the best looking either, and that's okay. But I'm not over here talking about folk, especially appearance wise. Like, you can't do that, especially being a man of cloth. That's crazy to us. That's crazy. So check yourself, bruh. Like, check yourself. I can't call you the bishop. That's why I keep calling you bruh. Like, bruh. Because I don't even like the NI word. Like, you ain't trying to act like you. You can tell you sound like. You sound like Puffy. You sound like Puff. And all the people that Puff scammed, all the people, and I used to love Puff Daddy. Like, but everybody that can come back, all the groups that he had, that's how you sound to me. Like, when you talk quick, you're a fast talker. You are a whole, like, anybody that's following you, I'm questioning them. You need to go reordain yourself. You need to go reevaluate your life. You need to go find out why would I have never heard of such robbery. We've heard a robbery of all over the places, but go rob a church with your kid. What have you done in your life that something like that could happen to you, bro? Like, that's not regular stuff. We've seen a lot of things. That's not regular. And you ducking and dodging, bruh. If you were so ordained, you should have did like in Belly. You should have stood up, like how DMX was with the gun up on boy. Like, you should have stood up. You ain't about shoot me then. My kid right here, my wife right here. You hiding, ducking, and dodging, bruh. That wouldn't have been my husband. That wouldn't have been my husband. So that's why we side-eyeing you. You deserve all the side eyes, bruh. You do. So hopefully you get to see this. I hope you Google it. I don't care if you block. We don't really care that you block prosperity like that. Like, bruh, you look stupid.
No, don't.
You look dumb because you missing out on good content. That's your dumb crazy stuff. But anyway, he's guilty. Please throw him in jail. Put him under the jail. And matter of fact, make him sit in hell. And with Satan, his brother, because he say he's not like Jesus. So who like? You like the archangel? You like the fallen angel? Okay, have at it, bro. Have at it. Please put him guilty. My defense rests. Prosecution rests.
Okay, and defense attorney, are you ready with your closing statements?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
That's the glasses, not in the glasses.
As your judgeship, because I had to put on my
courtship
because it was getting very shady around here because I don't even know what my opposing counsel was talking about. Let me just get to it and try to throw down some, be down the line. This is about Bishop Lamore. Lamore, it's French, all right? Whitehead, okay? The bishop is almost 45. He was born in 1978, like me. You know what I'm saying? And he has a wife named Asia. The bishop is a family man. He has 3 kids.
His family don't talk to him.
They do so. They just don't talk to him in public. Now, the bishop is the proprietor and the founder of Tomorrow International Churches. These churches are international for tomorrow. This is why he called it Tomorrow International Churches. The bishop is a genius. He is beyond his time, okay? And let me tell you something. This man is a tough man who, spent 5 years in Sing Sing.
A lot of people.
Sing Sing, that is a maximum security jail. So not only, like I said, he gets down with the Bible and survival, okay?
Oh my God.
And also, as far as his education, did y'all know that the bishop has scholarships to 2 schools for athletic scholarship? The bishop is a sportsman. Like, he's very athletic. Like, the police can chase him for miles, and they won't.
Had. Keyword is had.
Yes, because if the police is chasing him, he is very athletic. The police will never catch him.
Oh, they caught him.
Sure did. Locked him up.
And he went to New Eastern, New Mexico University. He went to a university in Mexico. Are you serious?
New Mexico is not Mexico.
It's the same thing. You know, they serve tacos there too. And he's also a mortgage broker. And then everybody is worrying about his priesthood, if his collar is clean or not. Let me tell you something. The preacher, the bishop,
he has ring around the collar. Yes, he has ring around the collar. Go ahead.
No, he's a man of the court. He got his things from a Solidarity, New York Theological Seminary School. Cemetery. He is ordained. Y'all don't even understand what this
cemetery.
He is laying people down in the cemetery.
Lord.
She meant what she said.
Okay. Like, this law degree ain't free. This man said, and also because y'all don't understand how the bishop, and as far as his clothes being fake, those are all lies. His clothes is custom, okay? This is custom. He goes get suited and booted, and he gets fitted and slitted. Everybody knows that bishop. He ain't never worn nothing fake in his life. And as far as him blocking people, he gotta block the haters. He gotta block the haters out, because the haters ain't doing nothing but putting him on a low vibration. All right.
He's gonna pray for his haters.
Okay. He's not with that at all. He's just trying to do the best that he can do. And as far as y'all trying to say that he was a punk because people ran down on his church, all right. When this robbery was timed, I mean, not time. He just knew when to hit the ground. He just knew to save himself. He is the sole provider of his family. If something happened to him, what's going to happen to his family? He was just doing what he needed to do.
Well, he can't have a family if they would have got hit.
But he could have made another family. Another bishop. The bishop is the proprietor. He is the breadwinner. He is international. He is the founder. I don't even understand. And as far as this church that they trying to say that he destroyed, the property was his. Those people were squatters.
Excuse me, did you say he had a brokerage license?
Yes, he does. He is a broker. He is a broker.
Well,
and
I just looked that up.
In the state of New York.
He broke.
Don't have that.
He's a broker in the state of New York. Everybody knows his degrees and his all his work is together. And as far as this witch hunt, because this ain't nothing but a witch hunt. They always trying to take a good black man down, Savannah. And I think all the people need to sit here and stick up. And we need to all come down to Brooklyn. And we need to stand in front of this church. And we need to say,
and do what?
Bishop, you spit that other ish. That's a nice mother. Down south, Master P, ish. This is what we need to just get in front of the church and spit a couple of Jay-Z lyrics and let him know that it is all good in the hood and that what he's doing, we got his back. That's what we gotta let this black man know that we got his back. We don't believe
Defense attorney, do you have his back? That if he goes to jail, that you going with him?
Look, they don't have wigs in prison. I'm not going to jail with him, but I will support from a distance. From a distance.
At this commissary. Okay.
From a distance. And I could send him back $5.99 of the $15.99 that he paid from my fucking rap snacks loyalty. But I will send him $5 of that back and I will put that on his books. And then we're going to make sure that the church is flourishing. We're going to get out and we're going to get out and give to the community. We're going to get out there and hustle for this man. You don't even understand what they call this man. This man's nickname is Gobbles. It's Gobbles. They call him Gobbles in the street.
It's garbage.
Do you know why they call him Gobbles? Because this man has handed out so many turkeys. He handed out more turkeys than Nino Brown.
Not gobble gobble.
Nino Brown was a drug dealer.
Gobble Whitehead, because this man is stay feet in the community. You know, if y'all ain't never been to the ghetto, don't come to the ghetto.
Okay.
All right, you heard what Naughty by Nature said. He is just a product of his environment trying to make a better day and a better way. And I think you as a jury need to find him. You must acquit, because you know why? Because those suits really fit. They are custom.
Them suits are coochie cutting tight.
Oh God.
Yeah, so done. I can't. No more.
Hold on.
I'm done with you.
And with that being said, this case is now going to the jury. Jury, put a 1 in the chat for guilty. Put a 2 in the chat for not guilty.
Guilty, guilty, guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Put a 1 in the chat for guilty. Put a 2 in the chat for not guilty.
One guilty vote.
That's all we need. Guilty. Let's go.
votes.
Y'all just went.
3 guilty votes. 4 guilty votes. 5 guilty votes. 6 guilty votes.
Cheryl will give him a 2.
This is a
7
unanimous
guilty votes.
decision.
Cheryl, I can't with you, Cheryl. I'm
8
not doing that.
guilty
Cheryl,
votes.
I ain't doing it with her.
That's
9
the,
guilty
she lied.
votes.
that's the gummy talking.
I know. That's why I
Regardless,
ain't
Cheryl
doing it with her.
She's high. She's high. 10 guilty votes. I'm just 11
No
guilty.
luck. No luck. This gonna be my first time hitting both of them.
Judge Nola, your judgeship. Quinita,
Where's my girl?
Gossip, the gossip lady, they all need their fines, ma'am. And Kia as
I
well.
get the hiccups.
And Shay.
Listen, I find everybody to put in their vote, because court about to be over at this point.
Yep.
They can still get fined at the end of the
Oh, when you come back, you will be serving hot wings to everybody in the court, everybody who was late. Okay.
I want hot wings. Who got some?
The court, we will be having hot wings in medium, mild, medium, and hot to serve to the people next week, thanks to the fines that we collected this week. We will also be having some good macaroni and cheese, a little potato salad, some green salad, some barbecue ribs, along with some new benches with the cushions on them, because we collected an exorbitant amount of fees tonight. But if y'all waste ribs, cold drinks, the Patron, or the Casamigos, or that Hennessy on the new benches in the court, we will never have food again. Okay? So everybody who was late, your job is to serve the people next week, and whatever meat they leave on the bones when they are walking out as you are cleaning up, that will be what you have to eat that's left. And with that being said,
we also can we also charge everybody to go and share this with the bishop so he can see the night court for himself?
yes, everybody share. Girl, child, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I'm about to put the link in the chat, so don't worry. You can all go and share this link with the bishop.
Okay, and with that being said, the court, okay, has found the jury Bishop Scam Artist.
Mm-hmm.
You have been found by a jury of your peers as guilty of scamming, guilty of scheming, guilty of wearing Easter suits all year long, guilty of sounding like the old windbreakers when we used to walk. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You have been found guilty. This court sentenced you to 30 years in Rikers and then 50 years at Guantanamo Bay. You will wear black for the rest of your life because you have worn every color possible while you was out on your clothes, your drawers, and your glasses. We sentence you to never wear another pair of pink glasses in your life. While you calling this lady bald head Pam, we sentence you to look at your own hairline in the mirror. Okay. This court also sentenced you while you want to post her husband's teeth. Won't you go ahead and smile for me so we can see them missing ones up in the back? We
Come
sentence
on.
you to have all your teeth pulled and for you to gum on corn on the cob for the rest of your life. Figure it out how you gonna do it. You always want to sit around here and say, touch not my prophet and do you know and do my touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. This court sentence you to learn a new scripture, quote a new one for us. You always want to talk about somebody trying to bully the church and the Christians. We are not trying to bully you, but we want you to understand that we understand that in the Bible it says in the last days there will be false preachers, teachers, and prophets, and you are very false. You're a false preacher, you're a false teacher, you're a false prophet, and you paid for that good bishophood. The bishops of New York don't fold you, don't hold you, don't fold you. We want you to stop playing with us with them rent-a-rack luxury cars that you got. We know you rent them and they repossess them, and then you go get a new one. Stop playing with us. Get that old lady her money back.
Right now.
Stole out of them people church. We sentence you to bring everything back that you took up out of them people church, including your stuff, so they can put it on Facebook Marketplace, and everywhere else around here that's selling stuff, so they can try to reap a profit to bring back their church back to order. You are out of order. You are out of line. Don't nobody like you. Stop telling us that story about your daddy, because them people offered you to get a DNA test and you have declined, and they say you're not the father. Matter of fact, that man came to me in a dream from the very spirits of heaven and said, I'm not that boy, Pappy.
I'm not the
breed
Pappy boss.
scamming children. Okay. And
Your
with that
courtship.
being said, we sentence you to go to hell on a slow descending flight with demons torturing you and putting real Gucci almost so close to your skin you can touch it.
Oh, God.
And with that being said, this case has been adjourned.
Your
Overwritten by
courtship.
Peace
Courtship,
to my
that man
fellow
said he not the Pappy boss.
He's not the Pappy. He's not the Pappy. I also sentence you to wear overalls the rest of your life because it pleases the courts. Oh no, not point of order. Don't play with my Uncle Eric, man. Point of order. Point of order. Ain't no point of order. Ain't no point of order. Mrs. Herkenroder. Mrs. Herkenroder. I'ma vote the way I vote because of you. And with that being said, we thank you all for joining Night Court tonight. We appreciate you all. Come back next week to see who on the docket. We hope you enjoyed this week's Night Court.
And Mace is not here, y'all, but y'all make sure y'all know how Mace put it down. If y'all see her is her cash app on here?
Yes, it is.
Her cash app is on here. There she goes. She must have had dropped.
I been say, y'all make sure that she put.
I dropped. I was in the back. I fell off.
There's only one Mace Monroe.
Hit that cash app for Mace. I mean, we all can appreciate it, but Mace showed up and showed out. So I just say, like my sis does the thing. She does a thing, y'all. She do it.
We all do our thing. I appreciate all of y'all. I really love you guys.
Yes. So if y'all come back next week, we will be right here on same bat channel, same bat time.
Same bat station.
Good night, y'all.
Night, everybody.
Night, night.